Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
SQL Server Integration Services, Classes and Real-Time Interview Questions and Answers. Part 1. Introduction to SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Services.
In this part, we are going to discuss about the introduction to SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Services. SQL Server Integration Services is a powerful ETL, that is Extract, Transform, Load tool provided by Microsoft as part of the SQL Server suite. It allows organizations to move, transform and load data between variety of sources and destinations, making it essential for data integration, warehousing and business intelligence. Why we have to use SSIS? SSIS is used when you need to migrate data between systems, for example, from flat files to databases, clean or transform or aggregate data, automate data workflows and batch processing, load data warehouses or data marts, integrate with multiple sources like SQL Server, Excel, Oracle, CSV, XML, etc. Key features of SSIS are ETL capabilities that are extract data from multiple sources like databases, flat files, XML, Excel, web services, etc. Transform data using built-in transformations like lookup, merge, conditional split, etc. Load data into destinations like SQL Server, Excel or other databases. Next key feature would be control flow. It orchestrates the sequence of tasks in the package. It supports containers, loops, conditions and precedence constraints. It includes tasks like execute SQL task, data flow task, file system task, script task, send mail task, etc. And third feature would be data flow. It is a central component for ETL operations composed of sources like flat files, OLTP sources, etc. Transformations, example derived column, lookup, sort, aggregate, etc. And destinations are like OLTP destination, Excel destination. And fourth feature would be built-in transformations. It used to clean and manipulate data within our data flows. That is, derived column is used to create new columns or modify existing ones. Lookup is used to perform joins or enrich data. Conditional split is used to route data based on conditions. Data conversion changes data types. Aggregate performs grouping and summary functions. And next feature would be connection managers. Connection managers manage connections to external sources and destinations. For example, OLTP connection, flat file connection, Excel connection, Adobe.NET connection. Next feature will be error handling. SSIS supports robust error handling. It redirects rows with errors, log detailed execution events, send email alerts or write logs to file or databases. And seventh feature would be deployment and scheduling. SSIS packages can be deployed to SSIS catalog, that is SSIS DB in SQL Server, file system, and it can be scheduled using SQL Server agent for automation. Eighth one would be extensibility. Use script task and script component to write custom logic in C# or VB.NET. Extend SSIS functionality beyond the built-in components. And third feature and the last feature would be scalability and performance. SSIS supports parallel execution, data buffering and batch processing. It handles large data sets efficiently with high throughput. Coming to the summary, ETL support. It extracts, transform and load data from various sources. Control flow manages execution logic and workflow tasks. Data flow, core ETL engine with sources, transformations and destinations, logging and errors. Built-in tools for tracking execution and managing failures. Extensibility, customize with scripts and custom components. Integration, works with multiple data types and platforms. automation, deploy and schedule with SQL Server agent. Let's see these things practically in SSIS. To get into SSIS, we have to open the Visual Studio. There you have to create a project for SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Services. Here I am opening the Visual Studio like this. I am using Visual Studio 2019 now. I am trying to create a project for SSIS. Here we can create a new project by clicking on this, and here which project it is going to ask. You are going to create SSIS project or SSIS project or SSIS project. We are trying to create SSIS project here. For that we need to search like this. See, integration services project, this thing we have to select and click on next. Here we can give the project name. Here I am giving GKey demo is my project name, and solution name also I am taking as GKey demo, and this is the location that this solution is going to be stored. I'm just creating a package like a project here. It is just a routing to the SSIS environment. Here we are at GKey demo solution or a project, and from here we are going to create different packages. For example, by default we'll be having one package, that is package.dtsx. Packages, when you create any packages in SSIS, that is going to be stored with the extension called DTSX. Now I'm trying to create a new package. Here, this is the package. I'm trying to rename it. I'll just create a simple package in the next like part. Now I'll just introduce what are the different components or features available in SSIS environment practically. See, here we are having different favorites, data flow and execution. These are the most used tasks in SSIS, and these are the common tasks like bulk insert task, data flow task, as we discussed in the previous slide. Execution process task, file system task, send mail task, script task. These are the different tasks available. And coming to the containers, these are for loop container, for each loop container, a sequence container. Here we are in control flow. Control flow used to have all the tasks and containers we can see here. If you want to see the sources, transformations and destinations, you have to drag a data flow task. In it you are going to see all the different tasks, otherwise you can get into this data flow tab as well. Now through data flow task I am getting into the data flow tab here. Here if you open, here you can see the different transformation. These are the different transformations available, like conditional split, data conversion, derived column as we discussed, lookup, merge join, and these are the other transformations: audit, cache, character map, copy column. And these are the sources. If you want to connect to any source to get the data, to connect to the data, you have to use these sources like flat file source, OLDB source, and XML source, Excel source. And in the same way, you'll be having different destinations like OLDB destination, flat file destination, Excel destination. These are the most used destinations that we are going to see in the coming classes. And this is about a data flow task which contains different sources, transformations and destinations. Here the data is going to be cleaned. And in control flow, you'll be having different tasks. Each task will be having a specific functionality that is going to be executed, and these things will be looking at in the future classes step by step. And these are the containers, they have their own functionality. And coming to here, this tab is like connection manager. If you create any connection here, for example, you can create new OLDB connection, flat file connection, Adobe.NET connection, analysis services, new file connection, something like that. This is the connection managers tab. Here you'll be having different connections that are going to be connected to different sources or destinations. And coming to this This is a project name that we have created from Visual Studio. Once you create the project, and you'll be having project parameters and connection managers here. And from here, as I created in the beginning, first package, we can create different packages and we can use different components available in the SSIS package environment. And coming to the parameters, here we can see the different parameters that might be like package parameters, and here these parameters would be project parameters. And event handlers, here there are different events available here. Based on the package events, we can come to the event handler and we can create some events here to trigger to specific users or something. And this is a package exploration, that is, it shows what are different connection managers, log providers, executables, precedence constraint, what are different things happened in the particular package when we are designing it. This is about the introduction to different things. And coming to the logging, these are different options available for particular project. And this is about different tasks, containers, transformations, source and destinations, and about connection managers and package parameters and the packages how to create here. This is a simple introduction to SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Services. In coming classes, we are going to start a simple package, and from then we'll go ahead and see all the components and all the functionalities which are available in SSIS, that is an ETL tool for extraction, transformation and loading of data into the desired data warehouses or data parts. Thank you.
Stay connected with GKey IT Solutions on all your favorite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT career with us.